Welcome to the intro episode of Trail, Ultrarunning, Race Directors Podcast, also known as the TURD Podcast. I'm your host, Shalini Bhajjan, and I'm excited to bring you today's episode. So let's get rolling. If you're wondering why another podcast, I'm not really sure I have an answer for that, other than to embark on this journey just for fun. So let's dive into the inspiration for TURD. Earlier this year, I had written an article that was published in Ultrarunning magazine, A Race Director's Perspective. After the article went live on January 22nd, I received an email from one of my peers. I'd like to share that message with you all. Here's what the email read. Hi Shalini, I just read your article in Ultrarunning magazine. I really enjoyed your insights and your thoughts. Thanks for putting into words some of the excitement that we all feel as race directors. Cheers, Dale Garland. There you have it, the inspiration behind launching the TURD Podcast. To simply give you all a glimpse into the person behind the title of the race director. The concept behind this podcast is simple. With each episode, I would like to showcase a different race director, a casual conversation on who they are as a person outside of being recognized and associated with the events they manage. Real-life jobs, family, their own personal journey into running and race directing, community building, and the impact race directors have on their own communities and the trail and ultra-running community at large. Our fears, our struggles as race directors, race week anxiety, how we roll with the punches, and what keeps us coming back for more. Yes, we will be talking races, but from a race director's perspective. Now to give you a glimpse into my world as your host for the TURD Podcast. I'm just a girl who fell in love and fell hard for the trail and ultra running community. I'm a mother to 3 girls. My oldest is 21, my middle one is 19, and my youngest will soon be 16. I'm originally from India, and I spent most of my 20s in the tri-state area, New York and Connecticut, pursuing a career in design and merchandising. I relocated to St. Louis, Missouri in July 2007. I ran track in high school, and at age 19, I was done with running. It wasn't until 2011 that I once again picked up a pair of running shoes, just as a distraction from my day-to-day life stress. Like most runners out there, I ran a couple of road half marathons, and then I ran my first and only road marathon. This was when stupid hit me, and I was introduced to the wonderful world of ultra running. I felt hard for the community. For the first time in my adult life, I felt like I belonged. I started running trails, and in 2014, I ran my first 50K, then my first 50-mile, 100K, and my first 100-miler. Not only had I embarked on a personal journey as a distance runner, I had also started a trail and ultra running group here in St. Louis, Terrain Trail Runners. Shortly after starting the group, I started looking into hosting an ultra on one of my favorite trail systems here in West County, St. Louis. A little over 11 years later, what started as a hobby is now my full-time job. 11 years of running trails and ultras, 11 years of race directing, 11 years of community building, and 12 events later, I am the girl who has found a home in ultra running. If what you've heard so far has your attention, then I hope you will join me for the first official episode of TURD Podcast and give it a listen when it drops in mid-April. If you haven't guessed who the first TURD I'll be talking to on the podcast, then you haven't been listening closely. With that, I would like to call it a wrap. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, just lace up and go for a run. If you're looking for more information on what we do, our events, and the podcast, visit our website at Terrain Trail Runners with an S. and follow along on Instagram at Terrain Trail Runners_STL as we get ready to announce our first guest.